Blockchain. What's behind the technology, and what do we need it for? Let's take a look. Transactions in the analog world can be straightforward. Person A gives something to person B. Perhaps person B gives something back to person A in return. Done. Everybody involved knows that the transaction happened. So far, so simple. Digital transactions, however, create a number of challenges. The information that is transferred between the participants can be manipulated in various ways. Digital data can be copied, changed, or even deleted. This makes them prone to errors or fraud. Therefore, sensitive data transfers often depend on an intermediary, a trusted source, like a bank or an online shop, to organize the transaction and create trust. The problem here is, transactions through intermediaries cost money and time. And how do you know if you can really trust the intermediary? This is where the blockchain comes into play. Instead of relying on an intermediary, all participants of a blockchain are connected in a network. Together, they make sure that the transaction is carried out correctly, as no participant can control the network or manipulate the saved data. Let me give you a practical example. The service manual containing all information about a vehicle, repairs, services, mileage, etc. The blockchain technology allows us to equip each vehicle with a digital car pass. Think of it as a digital ledger, where all information about the vehicle is written into. A digital fingerprint of this ledger is stored safely encrypted by every participant of the blockchain network. The vehicle sends fingerprints of any updated information about maintenance, inspections, etc. to all participants of the network, where they are verified by comparing them to the previous version of the fingerprint. Then the verified fingerprint is stored again by every participant on the blockchain. If somebody tries to manipulate any data now, for example by changing the mileage of a used car, it will not match with the information stored in the blockchain anymore, so the fraud attempt will be recognized in the next report. Thus, the blockchain technology grants reliable information about the vehicle's history. The car owner can then share this information with many kinds of stakeholders. For example, insurance companies, workshops, distributors, or someone interested in buying a used car. The buyer of a used car, in turn, can check for the correctness of all vehicle data at the reseller via a dedicated app. There are many more conceivable applications for the blockchain technology. For example, it can help to trace raw materials throughout the whole supply chain, all the way to its source, in order to ensure ethical and sustainable extraction. Likewise, the blockchain can simplify the charging of electric vehicles, for example by permitting the car owners to charge at stations of various suppliers. Or the blockchain can enable autonomous vehicles to take care of all interactions and transactions by themselves, for example charging, paying a toll, or a parking fee. And this is just a small glimpse of the enormous blockchain technology potentials. Find more in the article on BMW.com.